Good morning, my wonderful high school history scholars. How are you doing this morning? I am in the Bed-Stuy neighborhood of Brooklyn, and we are walking to the subway right now. So we are on our way to the Dumbo, yes, Dumbo section of Brooklyn, where we're going to be right by the Brooklyn Bridge. So hang on, I'll have some video of that soon, and we'll talk some more. Bye-bye. Okay, we are now heading towards Dumbo Market and the Brooklyn Bridge. We just got off of the C train coming from where we were in Brooklyn, now to the other side of Brooklyn. You can see, lots of tall buildings. You see the kind of big buildings over there through the trees. That's actually Manhattan. So we are right on the edge of Brooklyn and Manhattan. Okay, we are in Dumbo. Dumbo stands for down under the Manhattan and Brooklyn bridges. That's the Manhattan Bridge right there, which goes from obviously Brooklyn to Manhattan. And then if we turn around, you can kind of see the Brooklyn Bridge over there in the distance. So it's kind of a cool place. It's now a big tech area in Brooklyn. Okay, I am in Dumbo, and as I said earlier, I think, Dumbo stands for down under the Manhattan and Brooklyn bridges. And so that is the Brooklyn Bridge over there. And then that tall silver building back there is the World Trade Center building that was built where the World Trade Center buildings had been before 9/11. And then over here is the Manhattan Bridge. Both of them go from Brooklyn over to Manhattan. So I am staying on the Brooklyn side. That's the East River, and then that is Manhattan on the other side. So Brooklyn is one of the boroughs in New York City. There are 5 of them. So I will be asking you what the other 4 boroughs are later on. Here, software companies and places like that. I think Etsy's headquarters is in Dumbo, Brooklyn, for instance. So, okay, we are now walking across the Brooklyn Bridge. You can see the cars are just below us. Over to the right. This bridge will take us all the way from Brooklyn all the way to Lower Manhattan. Where the bridge ends, it is very close to New York City Hall, and then the financial district, which is in the very southern part of Manhattan. So you can see on a Sunday afternoon, this is a pretty crowded place. A lot of people walking back and forth on the Brooklyn Bridge. Probably not so much to go from one side to the other, but just to say they crossed the Brooklyn Bridge. We can tell from the traffic on this side, really don't want to drive across the Brooklyn Bridge. side to the Manhattan side. There, the very tall structure kind of points on it that you can see there in the middle of the screen. That is the Empire State Building from the Brooklyn Bridge. Manhattan is huge, but New York is very huge, but it's actually relatively small in size. So here I am standing on the Brooklyn Bridge, and you can see out in the distance the Statue of Liberty out there in New York Harbor. We're right across the East River here. You can see the boats out in the East River. If you turn around this way, now you can see parts of Manhattan, so lower Manhattan right now. So we are right smack in the middle of the Brooklyn Bridge, crossing the East River. 1, 2, lower Manhattan. There's a view of the bridge, and then there's Manhattan. This is more over there. You can see the Empire State Building, some other tall buildings in Midtown Manhattan, and we can't see much in the upper Manhattan, but trust me, it's there.